a little deep in the surf. So we don't want to like fight them too hard. It's not so much that the line, because the line's an 8-pound test. It's more so, I don't know how well that I have them.
Some fish are legendary, some are sacred, and some will test everything you've got. Across North America, indigenous tribes have fished these waters for centuries, carving traditions, ceremonies, and survival from every catch. Now, we travel deep into their ancestral homelands to uncover stories behind the fish that shape their cultures, and catch some absolute giants along the way. From the raging rivers of the Pacific Northwest to the untouched lakes of the Great Plains, we're hooking into monsters that fed generations and diving headfirst into the traditions that keep them alive today. I'm Robert Jacobo, and this is IndigeFish, Tribal Tales. Are you ready to chase something big?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of IndigeFish. I'm your host, Robert Jacobo. I'm here with our special guest, Nick Arandia. And guess what, guys? We're using the colder ice today because we are going to be actually catching some of these Corbina. We're going to be seeing about taking them home. We need something to keep our fish cold today. So really easy application for the most part. This stuff, it's literally like going to make our stuff like into a brine, right? So we just go ahead and pour this stuff into the ice. We'll give the bag a nice little shake up here in a second. And that's it, guys. It really just keeps your ice that much colder, and it's gonna allow us to be out there fishing a lot longer, because what it's gonna do is it's gonna drop the temperature of that ice and just keep it there. So that way we don't have to worry about it. We don't have to worry about changing out ice packs or anything like that. So thanks again, Calico Chris, for supplying us with that colder ice, because it's gonna allow us to have a good, fun day of fishing. But Nick and I, we're gonna go down to the surf today. We're gonna look at getting some Corbina and seeing about taking a couple of them home. So anyways, guys, stay tuned. All right, as you guys can see, it's relatively glass out here. This is amazing because it's not usually like this, right? Usually here in Redondo, we have a lot of stuff where it's just coming down, crashing hard. So if anything, we're super glad we're getting this. Look at this, and you're gonna see the Corbina are gonna be right in these areas. And so we're looking at getting some of those fish to come and bite on us this morning. But couldn't ask for a better morning, to be honest, because we're here. Nick is already, he's already on the sand crab, a big one too at that. So we're ready to get fishing, guys. Let's go. All right, guys, so we're sitting at 8:19 right now. Both Nick and I, we felt nibbles and stuff like that, but we just haven't had any solid strikes just yet. Doesn't mean that they're not out there. It just means that we're gonna have to try a little bit harder, kind of read the water a little bit more. Now, we've been seeing Corbina in the surf, so it's not like they're not there. It's just a matter of getting those lines out ahead of them, so that way we can go ahead and meet them where they are, kind of meet them in their path, right? So that way they're coming up on it. It's a lot more natural for them rather than something kind of like swimming by them, right? So once again, we're fishing with sand crabs. So if anything, it's a more natural bait, natural to their environment, the ecology. And so we're gonna be moving down the beach a little bit more. And there's Nick right there. We're gonna move down the beach a little bit more, kind of toward Avenue C, away from this spot right here where all the tractors are. Even though it was steeper, we had a lot of sand crabs in this area too. So we figured sand crabs, there might be some Corbina in there. They just were, getting their fill off of what was already there. So we go to somewhere now where it's a little bit more scarce. Let's see what it is and see how it goes. But we'll have to, it's just really kind of out in the open, right? It's all about chances. So let's go ahead and get our stuff packed up really quick and move ourselves down the beach. Stay tuned. All right, guys. So I decided to go ahead and switch back up to my heavy rig, get a little bit of a further cast. Now, I am seeing Corbina every now and then. Not as abundant as I was seeing it yesterday. It's a little bit colder outside, so I don't know if that has anything necessarily to do with them feeding on the surface or anything. I didn't check the barometric pressure or anything like that too. So that could have something to do with it. But if anything, I was like, you know what, let's just go a little bit deeper and see if there's anything out there that's gonna go ahead and take a bite off of our line here. I might even wrangle this thing back in because I have it set up kind of like a Carolina rig. I might want to do like a drop shot, dropper loop type of rig to where I have it in 2 different zones, and then go with sand crabs that way. Maybe throw some scents on it, I don't know, but we'll see, and then kind of go from there. But for right now, I'm just not feeling any nibbles, not feeling any bites. And you know, when it came to my lighter rig, my lighter Carolina setup, things were just getting thrown around. A lot of kelp in the area as well. So, you know, sometimes we were kind of getting tangled up in those, but yeah. Haven't really been feeling too many bites at all this morning. All right, guys, so it's been, shoot, it's 9:45 right now. That means it's been almost, actually a little over 3 hours since we've been out here, right? And honestly, I've felt 2 bites. I felt a bite maybe about 5 minutes ago on my longer line here, my heavier pole, heavier setup. But overall, I mean, it's just, and we're in the same exact spot as yesterday. So that's the crazy thing, right? So like from day to day, things will change. That's just what fishing is. And so even though we're in the same exact spot, the hookup ratio is just not the same at all. And it's just kind of amazing to see how different it can be from day 1 to day 2. So anyways, I've been seeing some Corbina, like right here in the surf. So I might switch back from what I've been experiencing so far with my deeper pole. The sand crabs are just not staying on as long. And like I said, I felt that 1 bite not too long ago. So that gave me a little bit of hope. But overall, I mean, we're just dealing with what seems to be relatively empty waters or full stomachs when it comes to these fish. So we're gonna stick it out some more, guys, and hopefully we can get that skunk off our back. But both myself and Nick are shooting the goose egg for right now. So anyways, stay tuned. Little leopard shark. All right, dude. Hell yeah. Changed it up. Nice, bro. Grab it, bro. Super easy. It feels weird. They're really strong too. It's just cool. All right, Nick's on the board. Skunk's up the back.
Yeah.
There you go. Nice, bro.
Awesome.
Hell yeah, man. That's a good shark. All right, guys. We finally got the skunk off the back for Nick. I'm still fighting it a little bit, but we'll get there. No worries. Anyways, though, good job, bro. All right, guys. We're on. And we're just, it's
A little deep in the surf. So we don't want to like fight them too hard. It's not so much that the line, because the line's an 8-pound test. It's more so, I don't know how well that I have them hooked on this mosquito hook. So, and I have a pretty long leader. We want to just let him do his thing for the most part. I can see him, he's showing. There we go, there we go, there we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh. Pretty good size, bro. Come on. Come on. And he's up. Yes! We have landed the Corbina! Woo! Finally, man! Woo-hoo-hoo! That's a good size, bro. Holy crap.
Yes, sir. We're gonna keep that gun.
Oh. Yeah. This guy's definitely bigger than the 16 inches for sure. I put my dikes in. Get the dikes out just because it's a little deeper in there. It's a little harder to maneuver with the finger. I know, bud. And there it is. First Corbina of the day. Coming at 11:05 in the morning. Been out here since 6:30. All right, guys. Well, like we said before, we're gonna try this guy out. So we're gonna get him bonked and go from there. So anyways, guys, great catch today. Great catch. All right, guys, Corbina. There it is, Nick, right there, bro.
Yeah.
Corbina.
Dinner tonight.
Dinner tonight. Nick's gonna take it home. We're gonna get this guy bonked up. But yeah, these guys hang out right in the surf. So, I mean, like, they're right there, but they're just so elusive. They're so picky. And if anything, look at those big old eyes. Those things can see. So we're wondering if they're line shy or not. But anyways, here we go, guys. A little bit of dinner. So stay tuned. All right, guys. So we got that first Corbina. That was the first of the day for either of us. So happy that we were able to finally get that. Because it was just like, dang, man. Where's this guy at? There we go. So we're looking somewhere over here. See if we can't get ourselves another one here. But I mean, that's patience, that's persistence. That's like I was talking to you guys about, you know, how the videos kind of talk to us about that, right? That patience and persistence, because, you know, sometimes it just takes a really long time before you even get a bite, before you get a nibble, before you get a hook set. And sometimes it can be discouraging. I mean, we could have literally been like, yeah, we're gonna pack it up. But if we would have packed it up, we would have never even caught that fish. And that is the tug drug right there, man. That is definitely the tug drug, where you're just like, oh, I caught it. And now you're like, I can go for another 3 hours. So anyways, let's see if we can't get another one on here, guys. And not only that, but let's hope that Nick hooks into one as well. All right, guys, so I had to definitely show you this, because this is a monster sand crab. Look at, in comparison to the palm of my hand, how big this guy is. Like, that's a freaking meal for someone right there. All right, guys, let's get this guy on here and get him out in the water. Nick's on one, Nick's on one. He's got it. He's got to get it on the beach, bro. And it's there. Woo! Heck yeah. Dude. But the skunk, the Corbina skunk is off, bro. Yeah. You're not meal worthy. Go back. Yeah, bro. Freaking back to back, bro. All right, guys. So this brings us to the conclusion of our fishing morning, and we are sitting at 11:54, just about to hit noon. Been out here since 6:30 this morning, and you know, you can only ever ask for one, right? So we got 2 plus a leopard shark. I myself got a Corbina. Nick was able to get a nice Corbina. He was also able to get a leopard shark. So, you know, sometimes you have a great day one day, come back to that same exact spot. It ain't gonna happen the second time around. And lightning sometimes doesn't strike twice. But at the same time, you know what? We're able to get out here, have a good time, enjoy each other's company, enjoy the fish that we were able to catch, and then go from there. So, if anything, guys, today was a very, very successful day. So, anyways, until next time, guys, take care.